Gurcharan Das, obviously any kind of violence is condemnable, and so are these attacks in Punjab. And you heard the minister there saying they'll get tough, but one can also see on the ground the political trap they're in, that if they feel that they go against the farmers, there could be a backlash, and that's why you've now had over 1,500 attacks and 0 FIRs.
Well, I mean, I want to get away from the law and order issue, Srinivasan, and go to the root. The root of the problem is that it's difficult to do reforms in a democracy. And therefore, all reformers spend 80% of their time selling the reforms and 20% of the time doing the reforms. And the problem is, since 91, Indians, the reformers have not sold the reforms, and therefore people think that the reforms make the rich richer, the corporates bigger, and the poor get poorer.
Right.
Well, this is not true. We know that poverty has been declining 1% per year since 91. Middle class has grown from 8% to 34%. And just take phone connections from 1 crore to 100 crore phone connections today.
Okay, that's
so.
Yeah.
The problem, I'm just coming to that the reality here is that Indians still confuse being pro-market with being pro-business.
Right.
So there is a stigma, what Arvind Subramanian called the stigma of capitalism.
Right.
And hence, you always have a small group in a reform which loses out.
Right.
And in this case, that small group is very wealthy. Well, and they have paid for a lot of the protests. And the mistake, of course, Mr. Modi made, like all the reformers, he did not sell the reforms in time.
Okay, I think you're opening so many minefields here that we're going to have, that's a whole nother debate. Many of the things you say are going to be seen as highly contentious, but one thing I can correct you straight away, this constant suggestion that these are rich farmers who are protesting, that's simply not true, both anecdotally and otherwise.
The reality
is the spectrum is much wider, and also there's data. Hold on, let me finish now. There's data which shows that in fact 70% of the farmers who benefit from minimum support price and that whole mandi MSP arrangement are small and marginal farmers. Only 1 to 3% are actually wealthy farmers. So I think let's
but
nuance.
It's not an all India problem. It's a Punjab problem.
Yeah.
And therefore the government is going on a 2-track basis.
Okay.